Okay guys, we're here live with the 2017 Oceania International Championships. We have our guest streamer Chapel Cross here. Ty Powers had to take a bathroom break, so
hi.
We'll get
glad to be allowed to join him.
Yeah, cheers.
You know what we were talking about with Pokémon?
We are going to be kicking off this game very soon, right after that decisive Juniors Finals.
Yeah, it's very good to see Nick Khan, very well known amongst the Australian community.
Oh, that's cool.
Winning everything he enters, so it's no surprise.
Can I move these?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
We'll wait for the players to get sorted here. On stream we have Carson St James and Ernesta from Peru, so two well-known players here. The championship, so going to see some hopefully good games come out here.
Yeah, we've seen Carson make his way to the finals of many of the seniors events that he enters. Over the past couple of years, never seems interested in aging up.
Yeah, back in the States, so good to get an American commentator on, American fun. Should be a fun time. Okay, so
and this is Ernesta's team that we have, right?
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
There's got Double Duck, Angry Duck, Happy Duck, Grass Duck, I guess, Electric Duck. There's a few ducks on
Fight
the team.
Duck.
Yeah, looks like he's been running with that concept here, so
Yeah.
see how he manages, to go into this. Rain, definitely made his way into the top.
As we saw with Tommy, just a very solid strategy at the moment
Tommy
after having been forgotten for a while.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of slept on at the moment. We've seen Gustin usage drop, so definitely paved the paths away for. Okay, so we see 5 Pokémon here. There must have been a team sheet error here.
Yeah.
As we've seen across the days in the Masters as well.
I can confirm that was Finny that was dropped. I'm not sure why, but it's not making an appearance, or else we'd see something very similar to the Nails team, except just have Finny in the Gyarados slot.
Yeah, exactly right. What do you expect to see, lead-wise? What do you expect to see here from Carson?
I don't know. Our Coco is something that team is pretty notorious for leading, but obviously this is the rain matchup, so even if you want to bring Arcanine, you're probably not going to lead it. I think something like P2 Coco might be pretty safe.
Yeah, P2 Coco.
A certain Arcanine is going to want to make an appearance.
Yeah, that's right. Also potentially might see with Coco come out here, so we're trying to negate that weather effects first turn and really pamper that damage out from the Oceania. That the Golduck almost always carry.
Yeah, and we saw Tommy versus Ben earlier, and that was like all about both players managing their weathers, and Ben, the sand player, ended up being the one to do it a little bit better.
Exactly. Okay, so we do see the Tapu Koko Giggleth lead come out here on Carson's side. Ernesta, who seems leading the Trick Room mode here with Hariyama P2.
Yeah, the very solid lead for Ernesta. The thing about Giggleth Coco is that Giggleth ensures that your Coco should always be the fastest thing on the field turn 1 because it'll cancel out any Caliper range. But right here we see Giggleth coming into like the Trick Room mode. It's out of Trick Room. It's very threatened by the Hariyama. Yeah,
that's right. It certainly just can't leave it in here. Obviously going to see a potential protect or switch here on that Giggleth slot. Tapu Koko, see what item it has here, potentially carrying, we have seen a few Fairy Z's.
Yeah, on this kind of team, it might be pretty likely to have that Fairy.
Right. To help that chop matchup.
Coco probably just wants to Volt Switch out here since, or I don't know, going for Dazzling Leaf would also be like entirely fair.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think his Trick Room switches are the greatest since he already has his Trick Room counter on the field.
Okay, so we do see the Giggleth switch out here into the Arcanine. I'm going to lower the attack of the Hariyama here.
Good choice to bring the Arcanine to the matchup, like not too afraid of rain since it's going to be great against Hariyama and Porygon.
Yeah, that's right. Also, putting in work against Ernesta as well.
Oh, good call by Ernesta to fake out the Coco.
Yeah. He's going to get some Ice Beam damage off. He doesn't want to set Trick Room up in front of the Giggleth.
Ernesta made a pretty basic play that turn. It ended up, I don't know, still pretty neutral field, but I think Carson ended up getting the slightly better end of it because he got his Giggleth out safely. Is Coco going to want to Volt Switch out here? Because at this point, it's not too unlikely that Carson's going to want to go for that trigger, and you want to have Giggleth in as soon as you can.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you want to take advantage of the speed, get it in there. The Dazzling Gleam here, got to get some super effective damage on the Hariyama.
That did very little to Hariyama.
Yeah, potential Assault Vest. Close combat from the Arcanine. Doing some real nice damage.
That is almost certainly a choice band Arcanine.
Yeah, I think it's almost certainly we can assume that. Poison Jab is going to come out here onto the top of Coco here.
-1.
Minus
Ooh,
one,
not
yeah.
even close.
Not doing much damage, and indicating that after the damage taken from Dazzling, potentially carrying that soul.
Yeah. Does this Hariyama have Bullet Punch? It's a pretty decent move that it gets, but we don't see much of it. I'm not even sure if that would be able to knock out the Coco from here. So this is going quite well for Carson so far.
Yeah, most definitely. You see the Sandstorm, slowly chipping away all Pokemon's health here. Not, creating too much. Different game feel, but see how it goes.
What is Ernesto going to want to put in here? Because he can only put in one of his 2 Rain Sweepers at Pelipper first.
Yeah, so we do see the Pelipper switch in here. It's going to change that weather up a bit. It's an interesting switch, it's immediately threatened by that Tapu Koko Arcanine combo,
Yeah, if he has a Golduck in the back, it's like putting in Pelipper is really the best thing you can do, but the thing is, like, there's still a Gigalith in the back, and you're running out of options to deal with it. You can't really preserve your Hariyama for much longer, and that's your way of, stopping Gigalith.
Yeah, that's right. We did see, the Porygon 2 dropping pretty early, preventing that trick from setting up, being able to, take advantage of that Hariyama's slow speed.
Yeah, probably caught off guard by the choice of choice band on it.
Yeah, I think so too. It's not the most common item on Arcanine. It is seen, but it's definitely not, as common as the Fire.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Super Citrus. Some Arcanines we've seen today have the Salt Vest.
And most other item choices you would have been like very safe against there, or you wouldn't care about getting a Snarl.
So we see the Arcanine switch out here.
The choice band is what forced the Arcanine to go out there.
That's right, yeah. Doesn't want to be locked into a close comment on either of these ones here. Dazzling Gleam picking up the Calvin Harry. A critical hit, potentially mattering. Well, it's not been a roll here. Tailwind.
Alright, Tailwind, Pelipper, Arcanine's probably faster than if it was an offensive CD fairy, but it ensures that Pelipper is going to be faster than Coco. Ooh.
Interesting last
Very threatening sweeper under Tailwind. It has its terrain up.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely enjoying sitting in grassy terrain and in rain. That choice band Arcanine won't be able to do as much damage.
Oh yeah, Bulu probably takes a hit from it with rain up.
Yeah, I think so.
But unfortunately for Ernesto, Carson does have pretty great Pokemon in the backfield, like the Arcanine to put the Bulu to -1, and then the Gigalith to just remove the rain, started slowly chipping away the Pelipper.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to switch out the Coco here. Going to get back to electric terrain when it switches back in, taking away from that Gigalith's offensive pressure. Top of Bulu's offensive pressure. Pelipper, yeah, going for the Hydro Pump. Into the Porygon, we're trying to damage
Very
as much as
heavy
possible.
damage.
Yeah, especially in Sam.
Yeah. Here's some of that balloon move that we saw Wolf using yesterday.
Yeah, Bloom top of Bulu,
It's probably going to mark the end of Porygon too.
I think so. I think it's going to blow it off the face of the
If he had the read on the Coco, either protecting or switching.
Let's see what target's down.
Alright.
That poor Porygon too, sitting in the grassy meadow, going to get absolutely obliterated here.
Yeah. Even if we haven't seen too much of Bulu recently, you can't deny its incredible power against anything that it hits for neutral. Even without terrain, it almost OKOs all of the tackles.
Yeah, it's absolute offensive power. That base 120 power would come on.
Yeah.
Decent base 135 attack as well. Not something you want to mess with.
Respectable bulk too, and the Pelipper and Tailwind helping make up for its less than ideal speed.
Yeah, that's right. So you see, Arcanine coming in. It's going to drop that top of Blue's attack here. Peppering that.
Oh, I'm sure that Arcanine is carrying extreme speed here.
Yeah, that's it.
With extreme speed to take down the Pelipper, it doesn't seem like there's a way that Ernesto can still win this.
Yeah, we do see the extreme speed coming here. Correctly calling that into the Pelipper. No protect coming out. Pelipper will drop. Blue's going to drop a Wood Hammer on something, even some big damage. Yeah, the Gigalith's just going to cop. Oh, hey, it's on a -1 in grassy terrain. That Gigalith. Very defensively trained up there. Take that. We're going to see a. Quite sure what this is.
What's that?
This is Rock DMZ.
Oh, yeah.
Crush, yeah.
I don't think that Bulu is going to be around anymore.
Yeah, I think this Continental Crush is going to put out some huge damage here in this tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazed that the Gigalith survived that, but with its base defense, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, the Bulu just drops and Carlton's going to take game 1 here pretty convincingly, I think.
Yeah. we almost saw Ernesto pull out something, but the thing that, like the damage on Pelipper made so that the extreme speed could knock it out. At that point, there's no way that that Arcanine was going to go down.
Yeah, especially with the choice down there, you know, increasing extreme speeds power. How do you think he adjusts here?
He brought a pretty strange selection of Pokemon that game. Like he had Pelipper that wasn't actually doing too much for its team. The Porygon 2 Hariyama Trick Room mode. Maybe the Blue is a nice speed stat for Trick Room as well. I don't know. Was expecting to see the Golduck here. We only see the one Pokemon on Carson's team resisting it in the Kartana. It's like, if he's careful with his rain, I think going for careful like with dealing with the Gigalith, I think going for rain speed is one of the best things he can do.
I think, yeah, definitely needs to really reconsider his leads here.
Carson locking in his leads very quickly, often a sign that we're going to see a repeat of things that worked for him in the first game.
Yeah, pretty confident that what he chose there. Thinks that he can pull it off again no matter what. Yeah, Ernesta seems to throw it in. From Ernesta's side of the field, it's hard to call, what's going to happen. You know, the P2 Hariyama lead did alright last game. But
yeah, I don't think Porygon 2 has a whole lot to bring to the matchup here.
Yeah, you know, it's setting Trick Room with kickoff on the field, you know, it's never really, you know, what you want to be doing.
If he's careful about like not letting it go down to a surprising CBCC from Arcanine, he will definitely be able to get more use out of it.
Yeah, most definitely. So we're going to kick off Game 2 here of the Seniors Finals here at the 2017 Oceania International Championships. On commentary we have Tom Schultz and guest commentator from the USA, Chopper Cross. Always a pleasure to say, you know, get on stream with Chopper here.
Yeah. Glad to be invited to join you.
Yeah. Okay, so we see another slightly unusual lead here come out from Ernesta.
Alright, so Hariyama Pelipper. I think Hariyama is kind of here to help mitigate the losses of potentially bleeding the Pelipper into the Gigalith so that you can buy a little bit more time to swap around by just like fake outing the Coco or something, putting Pelipper in the back for later.
Yeah.
But this is a really not a great lead for Ernesta.
So see what he can switch into here, try and swing the momentum back in his favor. That Gigalith, is thrown, pretty heavily by that close combat. If he, chooses to just think, well, he's probably predicting a fake out. Maybe if I just fire up a close combat, pick up that, nice damage.
Considering that he doesn't actually take too much from the Dazzling Gleam, just going straight for a close combat isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, so we do see Arcanine switch in here. It's going to drop that Hariyama's attack by one stage, neutering its output on the Gigalith or, potential poison jab on the Arcanine as well. See the fake out come out onto the top of Coco slot. Pelipper does go for the 10.
Yeah, considering how threatening Coco was there, our Arcanine was a pretty easy switch in to just make sure that you're doing something with that.
Yeah, that's right. You do see the Rock Slide connecting the Pelipper. That Sandstorm will be enough to take it out here, even with the focus out.
Not sure if that crit mattered or not. Pelipper does actually have pretty decent physical defense, even if trainers tend not to invest in some H points. So, yeah.
It could be interesting to see. I don't know, even on the Tailwind, I don't know if this Hariyama's going to be fast enough to outspeed the Arcanine here.
Yeah, if this is a Trick Room Hariyama, which probably is, that's just never going to be the case. Like, who are we going to see come in here that can actually threaten the Arcanine as much as we like?
Potential Golduck switch, and he has shown Pelipper, so indicating that
if his back is Golduck, I really hope he didn't decide to throw away his Pelipper like that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a risky play.
Like sometimes trading one of your lead mons to get up a Tailwind, like Talonflame is notorious for that, is a good thing, but I think Pelipper might actually have been too important for him here to really get away with doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he definitely needs to preserve that rain matchup to really help the Golduck out. So without the the rain boost, it's gonna not be as super effective with that Hydro Vortex. It should still be able to pick up the KOs on both of these Pokemon here, depending which one he targets down.
Yeah. And with the Tailwind, the Golduck is effectively as fast as it would have been with Swim. So, but the thing is, he can't. He doesn't want to blow the Hydro Vortex on either of these. He wants to save it for the Tapu Koko. Since without the Hydro Vortex, I don't think he's got good options against.
I don't think he's very good. So we see the Porygon 2 switch in here for the Arcanine slot. Maybe looking to absorb that potential Hydro Vortex coming out. He's going to get the download boost there onto the attack.
We're not choosing to protect. That's really interesting. I'm not sure if I like that as a way to, spend your tail turns. You only have so many of them.
Yeah, he may be trying to, scout out that potential protect on the Gigalith so he can next turn go for that Water EMT.
Yeah,
See if
but
that-
if anything, like going for a Hydro Pump onto the Arcanine seemed pretty safe. It's not
Yeah.
like it can protect. The worst thing that happens is, well, you can miss, obviously, but Extreme Speed won't do too much to you, even with the
That's
CP.
right.
Since this Golduck does seem to have a little bit of training in its bulk, as evidenced by the HP stat.
Yeah, HP stuff, yeah, not as low as normally is, so... Yeah. See what Ernesta can pull off here, see if we can somehow manage to change the tides of this game. Okay, yeah, so we're going to see the Hydro Morph kits come out onto one of these molds here.
Alright.
That's it. Yeah.
He can probably just knock out the Gigalith straight away with this, or double the Porygon 2 with Hydro Vortex and Close Combat to knock it out. I don't think either are quite good enough for him.
So we do see that he's going to take this Hydro Vortex in the sim. So how bulky he was defensively. Special defensively, not going to be able to take that Hydro Vortex.
Yeah. We've seen some Solfest Gigalith are actually able to take that, but because the Gigalith protected,
Yeah,
probably
really protect.
the Figgy curse set that we've been seeing a lot of recently.
You see that, yeah. Electric Terrain.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sandstorm should pick up the KO here. Yep, it does. Yeah, once again, things not looking too great here for NES.
Yeah.
Stuff.
That right there was a reminder why Porygon 2 and Tapu Koko are such a popular pairing. Porygon 2, like, even if it doesn't get the special attack boost when upon coming in, it just loves to use its partner's electric rain and really just make those Thunderbolts hurt so much. And especially considering like how defensive a Pokemon is to begin with.
Okay, so we do see Arcanine coming here. Nice switch in there from Carson. Gonna further drop that Hariyama's attack and also take a bit away from that top.
Yeah, Hariyama down to -2 at this point. It's not going to be capable of doing too much. It's not like it can boost its attack back up. And Bula at -1, like without any switches, because Pokemon are locking drops that they can't accept that.
Yeah, that's right. And we can't, we have seen a team use this turn, so that type of Bula will not be able to go for that huge bloom boom that likes to go and drive his rain and just delete something from the game here. So it'll be interesting to see what he chooses to do.
I don't think that we can even see Ernesta knock out the Arcanine this turn. And there's a Tapu Koko in the fact that he has to worry about as well.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like he's shuffling that Intimidate on the Arcanine here. Got to get that electric terrain up. Going to reduce Woodhammer's damage output as well.
Yeah, solid play. Seems like about the safest thing he could have done, but Koko really not enjoying that.
Yeah, definitely going to take a bit more damage than we would like to. Close combat. It's not going to be enough here to pick up the KO. Special defense drops worth noting here is that Dazzling Gleam should be able to pick up the KO here now. Most definitely after that Thunderbolt chip damage as well.
Yeah, Thunderbolt to knock it into Dazzling Gleam there is a very safe play. I like this switch from Carson. It's not like he has to think too hard to win the game, but just making sure you get your electric terrain up and put your Intimidate in the back. It was really clever.
Yeah, very nice. I'll tell you what, also running out, the Koko's going to be the fastest thing in the field once again. I don't think there's really anything that can stop it from, Dazzling Gleam and an Ice Beam in this Bulu here.
Yeah.
Especially with Arcanine out back. I think Carson has this game pretty well locked up.
Yeah, even if we don't see the game end this, for instance, Bulu is probably not taking the Ice Beam. I thought Dingley might do a little bit less.
Yeah. See the super power coming out here. To a -1.
At -1, that's not too bad for damage, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, that's right. You see the Ice Beam come out here. Well, it hangs on. Sandstorm jamming.
Oh.
Sandstorm subsides here, so we're going to see one last turn here before Carson St James claims the win at the 2017 Oceania International Champions. I think, Carson just identifying really what he needs to bring.
Yeah, Carson, we're going to see the protect on a lost game. Everyone loves those.
Yeah, we're going to see this, Bulu take as much stage time as they can up there. Show off the style points.
Yeah, Carson really just thought about what he could have done to win the games a little bit better.
We may see a double protect coming out here.
Thankfully.
That's something.
And with that, Carson St. James is going to be our Seniors Oceania Champion.
Most definitely, I'm going to try and do an interview, do you think?
What's that?
Would you like to interview Carson on stage?
If he'd like to join us, I don't see why not.
Yeah, we'll go see.
Is that something you did with the juniors?
Yeah, see if we can get a couple of,
right,
it's good to see, two Americans come over to Australia and compete, so nice to see, Okay.
Yeah, that was really well played by Carson. His opponent didn't really stand a chance there. He was just staying steps ahead of him.
Yeah, I think, it didn't really adjust, bringing that pelipper, letting it drop without having range set up and that keeping it
Yeah,
around.
it's like as much as I'd like to talk about Carson's success, I think his opponent kind of failed to do the things that you need to do with a rain team against Sam. It's like if you're gonna, you can bring your rainbow, it's a good call, but you can't throw away your pelipper like that.
Most definitely, yeah. Carson, taking control there, taking a clean 2-0. And yeah, we'll be back shortly with the Masters here. Thanks very much for coming on the stream, Jumper.
Yeah,
Happy to get to join. It's fun to have you on stream. Yeah.
Very exciting up there. I have our runner-up, our finalist, Ernesto. And
Nice round of applause here from the crowd.
title, we got our first Oceania Intercontinental Pokémon Champion, video game senior, Carson St James from the United States.
Okay guys, I imagine we'll go to a short break here before the Masters come on, so stay tuned, we'll be back shortly. Once again, thanks for having Chopper on stream, it's been a pleasure having you.
Yeah,
And
glad to join you.
Hope you enjoy your rest of the time in Australia. Stay tuned guys, we'll be back shortly. Cheers.